Hi, I'm Gigi,
And I'm Mimi.
and this is Love
Love
Island Tea Time. We're talking about Love Island USA, the last two episodes. If you missed out, just so you know, we did actually post the last three episodes where we had the break for Hump Day, every day but Hump Day. So go back if you're like, I don't know what's going on, or you felt like you missed something, or don't, whatever. Don't listen to me.
You don't have to. Don't feel pressured.
Don't feel
Honestly,
pressured.
I don't listen to her half the time.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
That's a rock fact, actually.
That's a rock fact. Just bad inside jokes again. If you get that joke, you're cool.
Yes, if you do understand that joke, you are an elite level of a person.
I want to know what your tea bag says. Does it say don't settle for nothing?
You know what? Thank you for asking. I was gonna bring that up because it's the last tea bag from the peppermint tea box. And it says something that I did already get, but not that. It says something special is brewing. So, Bigelow tea, I need you to do better.
Yeah, mix it up more.
I
I
want
think
a
I got
surprise
this one
each
before
time.
too. We just said that completely over each other. What did you say?
I said I want a surprise each time. Now you go.
I said I think mine's the same. So basically we said the same thing. Mine says nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Huh. That's like about, you know,
Nature. Like taking your time?
yeah, basically. We sound so dumb. That's fine. Listen, y'all, it's 4th of July. We're just trying to record this before the fireworks start going off. It's also Mimi's mom's birthday. It's my stepmom's birthday. There's a lot going on, and we just don't want the fireworks going off. I went and saw. What did I see first? I saw He-Man, and then I went and saw Toy Story and sobbed through the entire last 20 minutes of that movie. Like, how dare they? How dare they? I was like, this is gonna be light. It's gonna be stupid. It's not gonna be as good as the other ones. Why do they keep making these? And then I was like,
I
and just
literally
like,
got a photo.
literally, literally. And then I was so embarrassed because I'm like, I'm alone at Toy Story. And then luckily I had sunglasses in my bag that were big enough to hide my face. So I put those on and walked out of the theater.
Oh, it's okay. All I got
Can't
was a
even.
description from her about the movie, and I was like, oh yeah, that would probably make me cry too. Because I have not seen Toy Story. I actually haven't seen Toy Story since Toy Story 2
You haven't seen Toy Story 3?
or 4.
No. You haven't seen Toy Story 3?
No.
Hello?
Hi.
Girl. Oh my god, that just shook me. How did you?
And I know the next time I'm there, you're gonna make me watch it.
Obviously. No wonder you didn't go and see 5.
Or 4.
Oh my god. Okay. Whew, that just rocked me. Let's talk about stupid Love Island USA. They had me so mad.
Ah,
Launch Zach into the sun. Into the sun.
immediately into the sun.
Okay. We left off in the middle of movie night, and
Yes.
uh was the first thing that happened was about Kinsey, or was it more about Casey again? No, the
It was
first thing
more
was about
about
Kinsey.
no, the Kenzie
Oh,
was after. It was more about Casey and Corbin. Like a mix of the two.
oh, right, 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 right,
And
right,
the Casa
right.
girls were exposed for making fun of Kenzie. And
Sl-
Parmita being like, I'm not scared of her.
I'm not a scared person. It's okay to make fun of her
Right.
voice because apparently she's putting it on. I saw a TikTok reposted of her that she's not talking in this baby voice that she does. She's just
Well,
talking. It's very
thank
jarring.
thank God for that. During that time, Kenzie said one thing, and I think it really sums it up. She didn't care about his connection. She just cared about the way he talked about her. Corbin being the
Yeah.
he, which is valid.
fully valid. It makes sense. It was wild to see him be like, bye, immediately.
Hmm.
However, I didn't rate Kinsey immediately, like after all of that, immediately talking about Parmita. Like, of all the things, she's like, Parmita, why do you have to say you're not scared of me?
Yeah,
And I
it
was like,
was not
babe,
necessary.
they're bigger fish to fry. Like, who even cares at that point? Like, she didn't
Right.
even know
Well,
you on a personal level.
little did Kenzie know she was going to be the next fish to fry.
That's right. I just it came up in last night's episode. It came up in both episodes. How do you get off saying that you feel like a kiss is a handshake, but you're not, but you constantly are like, you're so lustful, I'm not lustful, I feel like this is a lustful thing, whatever, but kisses are meaningless to you. It just like it doesn't add up for me. I don't
Hmm.
understand. You know what I mean?
I I don't either. And here's the thing, like Kenzie did move weird, but I'm also not gonna slut shame her, quote unquote,
No, do your
for
thing,
having
whatever.
like a guy's mentality. Because if a guy said that, it's sort of like expected, but I think it's more jarring when a woman says it. But I think she just doesn't care, and I really like
Yeah,
for me I'm like I don't like that mentality, but like
I don't like it
okay,
from anyone, period.
right.
But also like that's just not my vibe. And then and that's not even the thing that I actually don't like. It's the fact that then she goes and is like, well, that person's so lustful. I'm not lustful. And I'm just like, but babe, you feel like kisses are like handshakes. Like, what is that then? Like, where are you at? Like, I don't feel like you have any room to talk about other people's relationships or whether or not it's based on physicality or not when you literally feel like that something like a kiss is just like a handshake is the same as a handshake. Like
I yeah, okay, I see your point. I see your
those points
point.
of view don't add up for me, and I don't like the that double standard from her, and but also that she
Mm-mm.
has to be like, I'm not lustful. Like, embrace it, babe, embrace it. Just be like, sorry, that's the way I move. I didn't mean to hurt anybody by it. Guys do it all the time, so. And then I'd be like, yes, go off, queen. Feel like, okay.
Yeah, I do think, I mean, I like the way she handled her shit, for sure. She
Mm-hmm.
was not argumentative. She sat there and she was like, "You're absolutely right. Your
That's true.
feelings were valid. I shouldn't have said what I said. I should have been honest. I'm sorry." That's how you, that's how the boys should have done it.
A hundred
Immediately,
percent
right then
agree
and
with
there,
that.
take it on the chin. I just don't think, I think she has a real problem with being called lustful. Like, I think that's just like a thing for her.
Okay,
And
well then don't call other people that. That's
I
all I'm
know,
saying. We'll
I
get to
know.
that later, but don't call Gabrielle lustful. Don't call other people's relationships in the villa lustful. Just like reserve that opinion because you don't have
Mm-hmm.
room to throw rocks in that glass house. That's all.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
your thing, girl. Like that's it's literally just that one little thing. It's such like a small like it's like a nitpick really, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just that she gets so disgusted by it and you can tell that she's like and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, girl, because also I don't think being lustful even is like that negative of a thing. And that's where I'm just
Not
like,
really.
what's happening? Because knowing how she feels about being called it, I just like don't understand why she's throwing it at other people. It seems like, or as soon as somebody else seems to be exhibiting even similar behavior, I'm just kind of like, babe, hello?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
No,
heated.
totally fair. Yeah. Yeah. And here come the fireworks. If you can hear them, I'm sorry.
Can't hear them, thank God. I think we're gonna make it through. I think these microphones, shout out, are gonna muffle whatever's going on.
That's good because I definitely live in a residential area where people just love fireworks here.
I think it's even worse on this street, but we shall see. I also couldn't handle the Billie Eilish Barbie song playing over Kinsey and Caleb. I
Did they
was
do that
like,
again? I
that was this
I'm
episode.
so I thought they played it over Melanie and Sincere too.
Did they? No, I thought they
Or,
just painted it over Kinsey and Caleb. That's the other reason why it got me. I was like,
well, because I'm pretty sure you mentioned it the last episode.
no, I
Unless it was,
text you about it when that was happening.
oh, my memory.
That's fine.
I
This
hope,
is why you need the
listen,
notes.
to the viewers, one fun fact about me is I don't remember anything.
Mhm.
And if I do, it's so random, you'll be surprised that I do.
Mm, mm.
And that's
Yep.
on having ADHD and trauma. Thank you.
And I'm the opposite. I get called elephant brain all the time. However, because I work in the service industry, names are so hard for me because it's just names all day long. And if people are in the wrong location spatially and not with the people they're usually with, I will full on worry that I'm going into early stage whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day, I barely recognized my friend's girlfriend, and I know her. Like, well, I
Mm-hmm.
know her, but she came up to me. She was with a whole other group of people, and I hadn't seen her in a couple months. And then she like looked at me. I'm so sorry. This is such a tangent. Um, and she was like, Gigi, and I was like, and then I
Hey,
was like,
you.
and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I recently quit another job. I was like, I'm so sorry. My brain is like short circuiting because I wasn't in the other place. And she was like, it's okay. And she just, and it took me too long. And then when I got there, I like wanted to stab myself in the eyeballs. I was like, oh my God. I was like, great, great, great. Good to know that I'm getting worse and I really worry about myself. Maybe I have long COVID. Who knows? Anyway, back to the problem at hand.
Yes, sorry.
Um, Sincere.
Oh,
Let's just talk about
yes.
this as a whole beyond the second movie night clip.
Yeah, because that's when movie night ends anyway. So.
Yeah, and I just feel for Melanie because she held it together so well and she literally was just like, okay, great, fine, let's move on. Cried, held her friend's hand. And then this man,
Oh my God.
uh, I just,
I
uh,
Are you going to talk
words
about the fact that he tried to twist it around on her?
in that other conversation later. Well, just the fact that I just can't, it's just really unclear to me whether or not he fully realizes what he's doing. Like,
No.
fully. Because it was for me when he shouted back at her, I know I move disrespectfully, was like gagged,
No, he
just
doesn't. He
jaw
doesn't
on the
know.
floor. Like, how can you scream that back at somebody? Why are you screaming her, first of all? And you know? You know?
Now you know?
Like, I just, I I don't even. Guys, I'm so sorry. It,
She's malfunctioning.
I'm at a complete and utter loss.
Here's my thing. I'm going to speak from a woman scorned and a woman again who's been in many a toxic relationship, similar to Melanie and Sincere's.
Huh? What?
Similar to Melanie and Sincere's. Many a toxic relationship, similar to Melanie and
I'm
Sincere's.
not going to say that I know that, even though I know that.
I I fully expected him to react the way that he did. I fully expected her to react the way that she did. I
Oh, she
fully
had to hold her
expected
tits
him
in.
hold the girlies in. I fully expected him to try and make a dig at her at something she hardly even did, because
Oh,
all
that was
the
crazy.
rest of them were like, "What the hell are you talking about right now? You just tried to pull something out of your literal asshole to make her look like the bad guy to deflect off of you," which again, narcissistic manipulative tactic, right?
Mm.
What we all wanted was for Melanie to move on. But I said it and I will continue to say it. She is not going to leave that man until she is ready to leave that man. There is no telling her you deserve better. There is no putting a 4K screen in front of her and showing how she was treated so disrespectfully. It's going to be up to her. And it's clear that she's going to take Sincere back. She couldn't even go one night without sleeping in a bed with him.
She couldn't go 2 nights.
2 nights. But still, like
Yeah.
it's and then they were all come around here often and like chit chatty and like all it takes is for one breakfast that someone else already did for her to soften the blow.
I already lost track of what I was thinking, but like you're right.
Sorry.
Totally an inside job, as one of my friends used to say. Inside job. No one else can fix that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Inside job is what that means. And then, like you said, it's hers to go through, and it's a tunnel. I think almost all of us have been in one of those relationships or experiences where it's a tunnel. There's no space to U-turn. There's no other exit. You've got to just get to the other side of it. It's your journey. The tunnel is as long or short as it's got to be. The cycle, the timing, whatever. She's stuck in the tunnel. She has to go through it. And however she's going to be on the other side, whatever else she has to do after she gets to the other side is a whole other story. However, you're saying like nobody can tell you not to whatever. Sure. However, comma,
Mm-hmm.
these girls shouting,
Oh,
I'm Team
we're
Sincere,
Team
I'm Team Sincere, I
Sincere.
want you to take Sincere back. And this is where I never thought from the moment this girl appeared on my screen that I would ever be like, thank God for Parmita. Ever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because she made sure to pull them up on that shit. She said it eloquently. She held that shit down. She said, you deserve better. It's toxic. It doesn't matter if there's love. It doesn't matter if there's chemistry. It doesn't matter if there's a connection. It's toxic. You need to stop. You deserve better.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, because I was dying, and it was before I saw the episode, I saw a clip of someone saying, like, Sincere has what's called flying monkeys in the psychological terms or whatever you want to call it, or like ways that you describe people who manipulative, harmful people build up around them to
Mm-hmm.
protect them and do their bidding. And all
Right.
these girls are keeping Melanie further in. Because
Mm-hmm.
even Melanie yelled at them and was like, why are you telling me this, like that, whatever, like, when he's done this? And they were like, we don't, we're Team Sincere. And I wanted to reach in there and shake all of them. I wanted to shake Melanie because I would be Parmita, and I would have been more vocal than Parmita by now. I would have been like the girls in the UK to Angelista, for anyone who's watching UK. I would have gone, if you take that man back again, I'm not going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a conversation with you. Because this
Yeah.
is out of control. It's officially out of control after that conversation they had on the swings. Like, just everything she said, all the screaming, sleeping outside. He won't even sleep outside so she can have a night of peace, so
I
she can
know.
have a break. He's gonna sleep on her side of the bed, going, oh, it smells like her.
Oh God.
Go fuck
Ugh.
yourself. This poor
Honestly,
girl.
joke. Joke. He's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between the USA men and the UK men is that the two UK men that really fucked up slept outside
Yep.
because they knew they belonged outside, like the dogs they were.
Yep. Exactly.
Just so incredibly baffling. I'm glad you brought that up because actually, sorry, there
Uh-oh.
was a. I think there's like a
Uh-oh.
mosquito in here, and
Kill
that's
it if you get the
ADHD.
chance. Although
um.
Carl wouldn't kill it if he had the chance.
Oh my sweet baby angel, Carl.
He'd
Okay,
catch
getting
it.
back to the point. I lost a I don't want to say I lost a lot of respect for them, the girls, when they were all like Team Sincere, but it was very sad to see just like the younger generation accepting this sort of behavior and thinking that like it's almost normalized
Yeah,
in a
especially for their
sense.
friends. Especially for their friends. Like Melanie
Right.
accepting it for herself, it's like, that's her thing to go through, but that you can't sit there and go, he needs to do better, he needs to do this, he needs to do that for her. Hello? Come on. Did you get it?
Yes.
Good job. But I'm also not surprised because this is Anaya who still picked Casey, and this is
Yes.
Kata who lost her mind finding out that Alana didn't leave because Zach didn't pick her, but left because she had to,
Mm-hmm.
and then got into a whole fight with Zach, then absolutely melted the second he said she looked pretty. He offered to sleep outside because he's a UK
Yeah.
man. Offered to
Mm-hmm.
sleep outside. She said, "No, you're sleeping with me." And then in bed, 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, I don't know when it was, but still looked that man in the eyes and said, "You're literally perfect for me."
I
What in the world?
mm-mm.
Babe, can you stand up? Kata, please. Please.
I need, you know what I need? I need for them to hear from their families. I need for them to hear from their families.
Yeah.
Anaya, I I love Anaya, but I fully expected her to be like Team Sincere because yes, she did pick Casey, and it's clear she has some things to work on with self-worth. Also, Melanie has some things to work on with self-worth, and so does Kata. Because I do
Yeah.
think Kata deserves better.
A
I'm sorry.
100%. 100%. And this is from someone who was a certified Zach fan and a certified Zach and Kata fan. There was a point where I was like, those are my winners personally. I was like, I know people hate them. I don't know why they hate them. And then I caught up, y'all. I caught up. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
No, no.
That's crazy that you cannot hear these fireworks because it sounds like explosions like 10 feet away.
Here
Um,
too.
Incredible. Bless these microphones. Sorry for interrupting myself. But this is what we meant about or what I meant, or the person who made the video meant, that Anaya and Kata are sincere flying monkeys because he presents himself so well to Anaya. And even when Anaya can sit down and tell him, "I'm so disappointed in you. You absolutely did not defend me," she can still defend him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy work because she's so like distracted by what version she gets of him when she's sitting in front of him
Mm-hmm.
that she can't like do the thing. I don't even know how to explain that part. But I'm just very frustrated. I'm frustrated with Anaya for supporting this man. Because I would have been like, "Melanie, there's all these other men in this villa. Go get one. Go talk to even though he's not that much better, Gal or whatever.
Yeah.
Go
And
steal Kenzie's man." I don't know.
I was actually disappointed in Papa Bryce. That's what I call him now, Papa Bryce. For I mean,
But that's
I
his
think he's trying to
bestie.
play yeah, I think he's trying to play devil's advocate almost. Like he's encouraging Melanie to take her time and you know, process things and whatever because he knows Melanie deserves better Bryce. However, he's still like, I think it's repairable. I think it's repairable. And I'm not sure if he's just saying that to like be a good friend, but I think a good
Oh,
friend would
sorry,
be like,
wait.
no,
We're talking about Sincere. That is not his bestie. I lied. I
yeah,
had a moment.
okay.
Sorry.
um, I hold on, trying to get back. I
Sorry.
think
That's
Bryce is just, I think Bryce is a hopeless romantic, and he's trying to be like, it's repairable to Sincere, and encouraging this relationship. Trinity too, I think, because I think Trinity and Bryce are so coupled up that they want everyone else to be coupled up, but I don't know. It's just I think real friends, even though this isn't Friend Island, just humans in general who feel empathy would be like, this is toxic for you. Get out while you can.
and who would have thought that person would be Parmita?
And who would have thought it would have been Parmita? The
Shook.
I was like, wait a second. Does she actually have the capability of doing this right now? And then I texted you and I said, she had me, and then she didn't have me, and then she had me again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
my feelings for her waver, but I'm glad that she's the one that said something because someone had to.
absolutely. Absolutely. Um,
Do you want to talk about
Anaya.
Casey?
Oh, you know what? Here we go. I'm very proud of Anaya for apologizing. I'm proud of Casey for then also apologizing. I was
Hmm.
like, oh my gosh, I can feel the healing coming on. I'm so glad that
Yeah.
Anaya could wake up a little bit. And Carl was standing there, and I know he found that shit attractive. I know he was like, that's right. I'm making
Hmm.
the right choice. Even if
Yeah.
in the moment, I was surprised that he didn't say anything in the moment or that we didn't see anything from him like reacting to how that got,
Hmm.
besides him just like quietly stank facing Casey from behind. Um, but then when they all apologized and then the girls like took their time to apologize and talk to each other, I was like, I can feel the healing. And then the second conversation that Casey and Anaya had, and Casey finally was just like, yeah, I fucked up. I was like, thank God. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I do think Casey really saw movie night and as the opportunity of like, oh yeah, I don't like the way I behaved. If this is how it looks to me, I don't like this, and that's not who I am, and I'm gonna fix that and make amends. I was so proud of him for actually manning up and being like, I did fuck up, I did move disrespectfully. That's not who I am. I think, even like the holding in resentment towards her, the not communicating, I was like, this is growth. This, his conversation with Anaya versus Melanie and Sincere's conversation on that swinging bench with him trying to use people pleasing as his excuse as to why he lies
And then she
or
clocked
does the
him.
things that he
She clocked him
does.
so fast and went, that's not people pleasing. You, whatever, you people pleasing is not you going with soul and what, like, this not, it has nothing to do with that. So explain.
No,
And then
that's
he went,
narcissism.
yeah, he was like, no, you're right.
Yeah, exactly, babe. It's you're a narcissist. Sorry. Not sorry. But yes. So proud of Casey. Love that Anaya was like, I really shouldn't have screamed in your face. I'm so
Yes.
sorry. And he was like, I shouldn't have screamed in your face. And it was all good vibes from there. So I'm glad that the two of them can now officially cohabitate.
Habitate.
Um, and hopefully it's peaceful for the next 2 weeks.
I think there's only a week left.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
Well,
there?
they better get their family videos soon or
Or
whatever, because I know
two
they need to.
weeks?
I
Is it
think it is 2.
2 weeks? 1 second, y'all. Don't worry. I got this on
We'll figure
lock.
it out.
I
We'll
got this
figure it
on
out.
lock.
And
Google, when is the Love Island finale? Because this is relevant. I don't know why I'm screaming. Oh, two
it's
weeks. You're right.
okay. Yes, I love when I'm right. Sorry, that was screaming, but I'm never ever usually right about things.
Wait, what's
Oh,
tomorrow? The 5?
yes, the 5th.
It's a week.
Jesus
It's the
Christ. You see what
12th.
I mean? Do you see what I mean? Never right.
Yeah, but that's why they're
Okay.
dumping so many people because they have so many people in that house now. They've got to shave it down to four, 3 or 4 couples. Um,
Yeah.
Before we get to that part, Casey and Carl, no notes, flower breakfast, love it. Icons,
Mm-hmm.
recoupling speech, perfection. Um, Bryce and Trinity, lovely, no notes, lovely dovey, so cute. Um, who else?
Can
Talked
I
about Zach and
say,
Gata. Yes.
um, Parmita also gets props from me for being like to Corbin, do you even know me? Like she
And,
wanted to get deep with him.
and he said
And
no.
and I think later on in the recoupling there was some good points brought up between them. Um but yes, I she's like, no, like we should get to know each other, like because it does give just sexual chemistry between them.
Which
Like
Kinsey was ice cold for bringing that up in the dumping thing, but she wasn't wrong. And then Parmina and Corbin were like, she wasn't wrong, but she wasn't right. It was just like, I don't think that that's like a lack of compatibility compared to everybody else in the room.
mhm.
Um, but you know, I do think Corbin and Parmita are probably perfect for each other. Probably if they can focus on each other and stay on each other unless either of them really are just like that superficial about who they like, because someone else hot is going to rock up at some point and really test that. So,
Right. That was my thing, though. It's just like, it might have seemed cold on Kenzie's part. Maybe it's just me, but like, I value or I look at someone if I'm compatible. It's with them. It's like it's if they know me, if they take the time to get to know me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I understand her point of view. I'm not defending her. I understand her point of view. It was shitty timing, especially because of the history between her and Corbin and
uh-huh.
whatever. I what Parmita lost me, the part where Parmita lost me was like, we're hot, so what? Like that was the reasoning for being compatible. When I think Kenzie's like, but like what else besides you guys are hot and go to the gym makes you compatible? I think that's what
Listen,
I was trying to get at.
fair enough, but I don't think that makes them the least compatible.
No,
It
I
is
mean,
my thing. I
it was
think that
very clear.
yeah, the answer was it jumping ahead of the recoupling because honestly, it barely fucking mattered. R.I.P. Jen. she, we knew her
Oh,
time was
Jen.
running out, but
Yeah.
she got validated not that much later. But
Hmm.
clearly, Amora and Gal, I don't know, couldn't see enough of them to know whether or not there was actually something there. I
No.
don't feel like there was, and I called it on Caleb
Yep, and Jaden.
and Jaden not being actually that compatible. And they just had that blowout fight the night before and were talking to absolutely everybody who would listen about all the things they didn't like about each other. So,
Hmm.
no surprise there. Like, those were the obvious two right answers. And then for me, I
Yeah.
think third was Melanie and Sincere. I think anyone who, like, Kinsey being upset, I do think Kinsey was up there too. Kinsey's relationship is up there too because it seems odd. It seems, but they seem to keep making up, and he seems to not be able to keep being mad at her. And I love me some Dylan. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. I'm so worried I'm gonna get everyone's names wrong. Um, and I do love me some Dylan. I think he's hilarious, but I do think Kinsey and Melanie's relationships are the other two rockiest in there from what has been seen. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. I think a real friend would call that out.
Yeah, I understand that.
And Kenzie's like,
Um,
I wouldn't even think of you. And I was like, fair. I understand. It was pretty cold. I think we're going to see some arguments from that probably because we dropped off right at the end of people being dumped, right?
yes. Well, I think Kenzie has some sort of un unspoken resentment towards Melanie for the whole Corbin thing because she was
Yes.
even when that was happening, Kenzie was speaking of her weirdly, and then
Yeah.
to look her in the eye and be like, Melanie's one of my good friends here. Is she though? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't bet my life on that fact. So it is
Her
what
and
it
Jen,
is.
her and Jen, yes. Her and Melanie, no.
Right. I would have liked to see Kenzie have a one-on-one chat with. Did she have a one-on-one chat with Caleb after movie night?
I don't think so, because Caleb was just saying he was so glad he got to get off of his chest what he got off of his
Hmm.
chest. Did she? Maybe they did. I don't know. I just remember
I
Dylan
don't.
going, I think she likes me. Oh. And I think she likes you. And I think she
Hmm.
likes you. And I think she likes you.
Yes, but then she did end up towards the end being like, "I'm closing myself off. I'm a one-man girl." So she eventually comes to the right decision. I just think and she admits she's like, I just didn't know how to handle things, and
I
I
don't
handled
rate
things the
that
wrong
for
way.
anything. I don't rate that for anything. Wow, you just now decided to close yourself off, and it's the very
Well,
last week
after,
while no one else
yeah,
is going to be coming in here? Weird. That's so
hmm,
shocking. It's so shocking. You're going to close yourself off and not get to know anybody else. Hmm. You've gotten to know everyone that's coming in here and you're closing yourself off. Literally everyone? Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
who else do
that's
we have
really,
left? We missed somebody. Oh,
I
we talked
mean,
about Jaden. I feel for Jen. I know she was super bitter, but like she just had to go home. No one else is coming in.
yeah,
Like literally, no one else is coming in. She's not missing out on anything.
yeah, truly. Um, yeah, just the standing couples are Trinity and Bryce, Kata and Zach, Parmita and Corbin, Kenzie and Dylan, Anaya, Carl, Tierra and KC, and Melanie and Sincere.
Oh, we didn't really talk about Tiara and Casey.
There's nothing really to talk about.
Not really. They seemed cool. His speech was nice to her. I felt for Tiara because her friends were leaving and she's apparently doesn't have a lot of friends in the real world. She said she didn't have any friends in the real world. And I was like, damn, really? I was like, that
Well, given
female.
her history,
I mean, who knows what any of that's about? But still, like, no friends, none is crazy. Like, that's rough
mm-hmm,
for
it
anybody.
is. Yes. It kind of
Um,
makes me wonder why, but
yeah. Who's to say? Who's to say?
yeah, not my place to say.
Um, and then but the we all knew Jim was going home. I liked that they brought back all the conversations that everyone had, but it felt like very low risk because it felt like the first time that they did this before the recoupling, unless I'm going crazy. But this is what it all breathe.
Yes, please.
All the conversations people had once they found out there's a recoupling and everyone's very serious conversations with each other
Mm-hmm.
is what used to happen on UK every time there's a recoupling. So I
Oh, okay.
missed that. But it felt very low
Mm-hmm.
stakes because we all knew what it was coming down to, and the chances that Gal was going to choose Jen were slim to none.
Mm-hmm.
Like, truly slim to none. And she didn't want to be picked by him. They're not going to win the show. Like, and then she got her comeuppance because he got gone.
Right.
He's going to be
And I
sitting in the
think
airport with her.
Amora kind of got some karma too for being like, not gonna lie to you, Gall, that woman talks about like mad shit about you in the dressing
Yeah.
room. Which like, babe, that's the dressing room. We don't talk about things that happen in there. Ever.
To be fair, yeah, it was kind of underhanded.
It was like
Um,
a little shady to me. I wouldn't do that, but like at least Gall was smart enough to be like, is she just telling me this as a friend or is she just telling me this so that she can like secure a spot? You know what I'm saying? So I'll give
totally
the man
fair.
that.
Totally fair. And then uh Jaden and Caleb, um, they had to also leave. They got dumped. I hate it. Actually, I hate all the overproduced everything in
It was
Love
too
Island USA.
much.
It added at least the minimum of 60 seconds to everyone's decisions of who they wanted to be dumped. Like at
Mm-hmm.
least an extra 60 seconds. And there was like no surprise and no drama in it. The surprise was that they were going to have to dump two couples, messing with these little plastic hearts. Like this could have taken 10 minutes less easily. Like easily. If
Even
they had
20
just
minutes
stood around the
less,
fire pit.
please. You know
Just
what?
stood
It
around
would
the
have.
fire pit.
I miss the old days when they used to be like, text who you want, text the two least compatible couples.
Yeah, and
Because
then
it feels
everyone
like,
who's up for a vote, we vote. We vote who we think is least compatible or who we want to stay or whatever. And then people who
right.
don't get voted for are safe.
To me, you know what it gives? It gives production can't keep up with what's happening like in the moment. So they need a visual of the votes because someone just can't be on the side taking notes. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea. It was so weird. I think maybe they're like worried that the audience can't keep up. But like usually Ian just says it. Like they've done stuff with the votes like that, and Ian just says, for the record, so and so has this many votes, so and so has this many votes, so and so has this many votes, and so has this
Right.
many votes. If they get one more vote, they're dumped. Like it's I
It
just
ain't that hard.
I
And then
just
just
didn't enjoy it.
me neither. And the having them stand in the middle then after and then answer questions. Why couldn't they answer the questions at their podium?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
just
I don't
Too
know.
much.
That whole thing was weird. Do less, USA, please. Less is more. Promise you.
Literally. Also, you couldn't take a note and do like a shock dumping where they really didn't know what they were doing and like tell them it's a game they're playing and then two couples get dumped because that's how you
That would
get
have been
real
more shocking.
answers. Yeah, and that's
Mm-hmm.
how you got real answers as well because a lot more people would have said Melanie and Sincere if they didn't know they were getting
Probably.
dumped for it.
Yeah.
If you told them this was a game, this was a compatibility game or whatever, or they haven't played in this villa the like newlywed game where they like ask questions like what's this person's
Oh
mom's name
yeah.
and this and that. They haven't
Maybe they
done
will
that
now.
either. Feels a little bit late, but sure. I don't know. It's just like all those things. It's like I don't mind when it's just a chalkboard or a kiddie pool or whatever. Like, and UK's been so dramatic so far. They've had literally one challenge. The rest have been games inside the villa, and everything's been so well done and so messy, and the casting's been so good that it hasn't mattered. And I just don't need
Hmm.
them to be spending $100,000 on little tic tac toe heart things, which you know we're gonna see again.
Yes.
Um, But I was also dead because I swear on my life, Corbin put his in backwards, and then the next time they cut, it was forward, and I know they cut out the part where Corbin had it backwards. And I was like, incredible. Incredible. But I will say the music's been getting better the last two episodes.
I really, yeah. Well, what is that? Yeah. Thursday night's music. I was like, yeah, that was the night I texted you being like, I'm in shambles. I think it was the music.
Yeah, it does a lot. It does a lot. And then on UK, I was noticing like for their Casa More recoupling, sorry to regress again and go on a tangent, but for their Casa More recoupling, they did a bunch of covers of big songs.
Mm-hmm.
They did Heart Shaped Box, but it was a really cool cover. They did um something Coldplay that was a really good cover. Like you can there are ways to do it and use great songs and still not have to like break the bank for it. And again, I would rather they spent the money on the music than
Yeah.
on the props,
Mm-hmm.
personally. And the
Yeah.
person who made me love Love Island, one of her big things about why she loved it so much was that the soundtrack was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, the songs are great, like every night. And I was like, oh, the soundtrack is amazing. I'm having so much fun listening to this. And like going along with it, and you just always hear the great songs. And the last two episodes have been much better. But again, I'm like, it's like they just like left the music budget and we're like, we're gonna save as much as possibly possible. As much as possibly possible. I know, I heard it. I heard it too. We're gonna save as much money as possible on the music, and then in the last week, they like looked at how much money they had left over on the music budget, and they were like, "Oh shit, let's get some Billie Eilish on here."
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
well.
oh Lord. Is
Uh,
that
what was the
is
vote
that the
for again
tea?
at the end? That is the T. That is the T. T T.
Oh, vote is for most compatible couple.
Okay, so we still get input, but then whatever. So
I
someone's gonna get
just
dumped on Sunday. Do you think it's gonna
You think
be?
so?
Oh yeah,
Oh
someone's
yeah.
getting dumped on Sunday for sure. Because they only have 5 episodes to dump. How many couples are left? Two or three couples. They've got to
One,
dump
two,
two or three
three,
more
four,
couples.
five, six, 7 couples.
There's 7 couples left?
Yes.
There's 7 couples left currently. You're telling me there were 9 couples in that place?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, they've got to dump 3 to 4 couples. I don't know how many are in the final in USA anymore. In UK, it's gone up to 4. It used to be 3. So they've got to dump 3 to 4 couples in the next 5 episodes. So they're going to be dumping either a couple every other day or a couple virtually every day.
I guess we'll see.
Who do you think's going to get dumped on Sunday? If the
If it
public knows
ain't
what they're
Melanie,
doing,
if it
Melanie and
ain't
Sincere,
Melanie and
fucking please.
Sincere, I don't know who else it could be besides. I mean,
Parmita and Corbin or Kinsey and
yeah, maybe them or Kenzie and Dylan. Those are my three. I think a lot of people like Tiara and Casey, and after this week, I think people are more forgiving towards Casey.
yeah.
Um, yeah, Kate and Zach are not going anywhere. Trinity and Bryce are not going anywhere. So it's those three, between those three couples.
I hope it's going to be Melanie and Sincere getting dumped on Sunday. Like, I hope they just get it over with, because please free this girl from this show. She needs a break. She needs to get the fuck away from this man, like, really and truly.
Mm-hmm.
And but otherwise, I think most likely it's Parmita and Corbin.
Yeah. There's not really much there. Everyone talks about them like they're two rocks in a pond.
Yeah, just depends on how much people still dislike Kinsey.
That's true.
Hmm.
Hopefully, well, I mean, we'll see.
We shall see. But yeah, that's the tea, baby.
That's the tea.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. This episode will probably be going out. You know what? I don't even know why I would bother putting it out this evening, 4th of July evening. This episode's probably coming out on Sunday the 5th right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not sorry. Um, we might need to do another Wednesday episode because the finale is on. What do you think? Should we do the episode on Wednesday and then episode on Monday after the finale, or should we do an episode on Saturday and then an episode on Monday after the finale and do our little awards for who we want to give little awards to?
I think if it's worth the midweek check-in, we do it. But sometimes
Okay,
it's not worth it.
this is totally fair. Okay, so you heard it here first. You're listening to this probably on Sunday the 5th. If the next couple episodes are juicy enough, look out for an episode to come out on Wednesday, and then we'll do an episode after the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, Saturday as per usual, and then we'll do something after the end of the show. Um, we appreciate y'all listening.
Yes.
And we love to hear from you. We will broach the things that we hear from you on the pod. There's only 1 or 2 opportunities left to let us know what you think of this. We will be continuing to do UK every single day after it's aired, aside from after whatchamacallit? Unseen Bits, geez Louise. And
Yes.
then once UK's over in 3 weeks, we will switch to probably a weekly episode, either about some Love Island news or some Love Island history. Might make Mimi watch some clips she hasn't seen before. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then otherwise, if you're just watching USA, we will be back for Love Island Australia. Until then, if you only want to do the after show situation. Mimi, where can you find us if you do want to jump in the DMs or leave a comment?
You can find us on Instagram or TikTok at Love Island Tea Time. And if you feel like following us on X, you can find us at capital LIT Time Pod. We would love to hear from you.
That's right. And also, still have 0 reviews on Apple, I believe. I haven't checked this afternoon. And we only have a couple of reviews and comments on Spotify, so those are available there too. But yeah, until then, you'll hear from us Wednesday or Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check our social media. Maybe we'll post our answer.
that's right. But until then, bye.
Bye.